Hello and welcome to another fly tying session with your host Scott. In this session we're going to be tying a traditional wet fly from 1884 called the Wickhams Fancy. Now this pattern can be used as a dry fly as well, mainly because it uses a palmered hackle, and if you're clever about it you can make it float as well. It's an old pattern, as I've mentioned, from 1884, and there's a bit of controversy over who exactly tied it first. So according to my documentation here, there are two claimants on the pattern, one being Dr T.C. Wickham, who took another pattern of fly, the cockatoo, to a local tyer named Jack Hammond. It is claimed that the Wickham was then adapted from the cockatoo. The second claimant was a Mr. George Currell, a tyer from Winchester in England, who claimed that he had tied the pattern for Captain John Wickham in 1884. So it's that long ago. Who exactly did it, we don't know, but the pattern is named after somebody called Wickham. So we shall get started. In the vise I've got a size 10 B405 by Camazon. You can tie this on pretty much any size hook you like, from size 8 down to size 14, I would have thought. I wouldn't try any smaller than that, mainly because of the materials in use. The thread is black by Uni. This one's in 8.0. For the body, we're going to need some gold tinsel in gauge 14 or 1/32 of an inch. This is gold one side and silver the other. So it's, you get two materials in one, as it were. For the rib, we're going to need some gold wire. I find it easier to tie palmered hackles with wire. For the hackle, we're going to need a natural Indian cockcape, or ginger as well, that can work as well. And then finally for the wing, we're going to need any white primary feathers, but these are mallard, and that's what we're going to use for this one. So to tie the pattern, we're going to first of all bed the hook. Now, if you're just learning how to tie palmered hackles, this is a good one. I quite like flies with palmered hackles. I enjoy tying them, actually. Okay, so then we're going to trim the excess away there. So we're going to get one of the larger feathers off the cape, and we're going to use those to make the tail. I didn't mention that in the beginning of the video, so my apologies. But it's the same material. We're going to get a fairly sizable bunch of fibres and tie them in, probably just probably the length of the body, maybe a bit shorter. And use a pinch turn just to drop them in there, and that should probably do it. I will trim that the length of the body. Then we're going to get it. Then we shall get a piece of black wire. Then we shall get some gold wire. And you need to be quite careful getting this off the spool. Keep it tight as you unravel it. And then once you've got the amount that you require, get it straight back on the holder. Otherwise it will just ping off, and you'll never get it back on the spool the same again. And we're going to tie that in. Again, it's got to be the length of the body that you leave as excess, because we're going to need a even body, because we're going to be tying a tinsel body. So once that's in, we're going to tidy up. So that creates a nice even base for your tinsel. Then we're going to get a short length of tinsel. And tie it in silver side up. At the head. And then we're going to wind touching turns, not overlapping turns. Once you get to there, because you'll catch the point of the hook, you want to put your finger just to get around the point of the hook. Then one full turn at the base, and then start coming back up. And then tie it in at the head. So we should have a nice smooth tinsel body there. And trim away. Then we're going to select a feather from the cape. You need one that's long enough to both manage to get down to the bend of the hook, but you also want one that's got long enough fibres to create the desired effect. I think I may have found one here. As you can see, the length of the fibre, the length of the fibres on the feather do vary somewhat on this feather, so I think we'll take it back to about there and strip away and tie it in there. And trim away. And get your hackle pliers. Now we want a full turn at the head. Actually, we'll go for 2 full turns at the head. And then we're going to palmer. And then grab your wire, holding the feather in position, bring the wire around 1 full turn and let go, and then start to rib. And tying the wire at the head. and then holding the thread tight. Wiggle the wire until it breaks away. We're just going to push these fibres back and just tidy up the head a little bit in preparation for the wing. I'm going to come in and take this excess feather away. And then we're going to select a couple of slips of mallard to make the wing. Create a winging loop, pull tight, lock into position. That's about right. The wing is the length of the body, or just beyond the length of the body on the actual picture, so we're going to go with that. And we'll get another length to do the it'll be the right wing, or the wing closest to me. There we go. So then we're going to trim away the excess, come in at the eye, and then work our way back, preferably without catching the hackle fibres. Okay, that looks okay all side. Now we're going to whip finish. Trim away. And then varnish the finish. It's a very similar pattern to the Silver Invicta, which I will be doing on the channel soon. And there we are. That is the Wickhams Fancy. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.